Action! Hey Keybladers, welcome to another episode of Kingdom Hearts Book of Dawn, BOD BTS. I'm your host Leland Riley, and on this episode, we're talking all about how we incorporated Union Cross content. Stick around.
It's a selfie stick!
Oh! We're cool! Where's my
In the course of spending almost 9 years on a show, things tend to change. Original ideas sometimes go through a metamorphosis of sorts as you kind of maintain your creative vision and bring something into the best form that it was meant to be. Originally, Book of Dawn was set as a project to make the Key Saga story more accessible to everyone in the Kingdom Hearts community. The original goal was 1. Make it accessible, 2. Put it in order. And speaking of putting things in order, you have everything from Unchained Key, and then you have the Union Cross storyline, which has several flashbacks to the period of Key. Now, the original idea of adding in the Union Cross content was not anywhere near the extent of what we have now in the show today. Originally, we were just going to be using the Dandelion flashbacks of Ephemeral getting his guidebook. We were going to be showing a couple of scenes of the Masters and such like that, kind of putting things in a more linear progression, adding in scenes from the back cover, from the game, and from Union Cross. But plans change. And about May of 2023, the plan to add in even more Union Cross content really shifted up what Book of Dawn is today. Originally, we were going to have a lot more random protagonists. Protagonists that we call spotlight protagonists. These would be members of other unions to represent the ideals of each union as we had expanded it in our story, to give each union more of an identity and to have more people represent those unions in the eyes of union members. However, the idea behind that kind of came up against, well, is the audience watching this going to care as much about a random person in this scene? Or will they care more and be shocked or surprised if we have Brain, or Lorium, or Irena, or Strelitzia for that matter? And so going out on a limb and wanting to create the best creative vision that all of us were the most excited for, we decided we'd go for it, that we would add in all of these other characters and make the show so much more than it was originally planned to be. That's why in episode 4, and more prevalently in episode 5, you have it Strelitzia focused. Strelitzia arrives at the end of episode 4. That was originally going to be it. Like, we were only going to have Strelitzia appear in one scene. But then, we changed things. The original episode title of episode 5, Gone for the Winds, because Lonely Girl's Acknowledgements is a Strelitzia focus episode. And we had so much more content with Strelitzia in that episode. 3 whole new scenes that were written for the show with Strelitzia, rather than the one scene that originally she was going to be in. Then we also have in episode 5 a spontaneous arrival of Brain. Though, in our show, we don't currently have an actor for Brain. That was just a body double for maybe later having a Brain in another production. But for right now, Brain does not have an actor. Then, as well as our recent episode 7, we had 2 scenes for Laurium going on missions, building off his appearance in episode 6. So, we've been adding a lot of Union Cross content over time, and we hope that you guys have enjoyed it, because we've certainly enjoyed making it. But, that's about all for our story time today. So, remember, like, subscribe, hit that little bell for notifications so you stay tuned on everything that we have in store for you. And next time, we're going to be talking a lot about that cut content that we pushed to the side in favor of Union Cross. But until then, that is a wrap.